initial module of this particular course where we are going to administrate the governance and the compliances, right? So now you know that we found that on we are having with us the management groups. Under that, subscriptions are there, and then we can manage the tenants. In that, we can manage the different tenants. We can manage the users. We can manage the groups. All these things we have done, right? Now this we found everything about this. Now we have to discuss that how to configure the subscriptions, how to configure the Azure policies, and how to configure the RBAC, right? So these in the labs you have to learn that how to manage the subscriptions and the RBAC, how to apply the Azure policies, and how to manage the resources by using the Azure portal. So these all things we are going to discuss now one by one. So first we are going to discuss about the subscriptions management, right? So in this we are going to discuss about that. For example, let's say in your organization you are working with the Azure, right? So I told you that as a first step, what you need to do, you need to identify that which Azure subscriptions are needed to support with the working scenario in your organization, right? So you are responsible first to obtain the Azure subscription for providing the input about how effectively you are going to manage the service cost. So in this module, we're going to discuss about how to implement the subscription, how to um, identify the usage of the same, the regions, resource group, how we can see the quota, limits, everything, right? So first component which we are going to discuss right now in this module is the identifying Azure regions. So as I told you guys that the Microsoft Azure is having a lot of data centers which are located throughout this particular globe, right? More than 60 plus regions representing 140 countries in this globe where the data centers are organized, right? And these data centers are organized and available to the users by using what, guys? By using the regions, right? So region is what, guys? Region is basically a geographical area. If in this diagram you are noticing, these are all are the regions. So region is basically a geographical area on this particular planet, right? Where we are having with us the multiple data centers are there, right? So region there can be the multiple regions. For example, if I talk about let's take a country Europe. So we know in the Europe we are having with us the East Europe and the West Europe is there. Two regions are there, right? Where the data centers are available in the Europe country, right? If I talk about the East, so East US and the West US are the locations where these regions are available, right? So Azure is generally available more than 60 plus regions and 140 countries, and it means now Azure is providing us the flexibility, right? Flexibility of what? That it's not like that if you are sitting in India, right? Let's say, guys, you are sitting in India here on your machine, and let's say you want to avail a virtual machine service, right? So obviously you will prefer the nearest one. But let's say your requirement is that you want to avail this service from the East US region. So can you avail this VM service from the East US region? Yes, guys, can you avail? Yes, you can avail,
Yes, yes.
right? Because it doesn't matter physically where you are sitting, right? You can avail the service from any of the region, right? But yes, the condition is that particular service should be available in that particular region, right?